about 5,000 respondents of a lengthy survey within 24 hours. And this is something that you couldn't do here. You had to spend 3 to 6 months going door to door doing these. So we're seeing a lot of changes and opportunities that the online medium is offering to advertisers as well. So to quickly conclude, this kind of sums up, I think, what everybody's been saying. But there's a saying that, I know that half of my advertising spend is being wasted, but I don't know which half. Well, now we know which half and we know how not to waste it. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Monis.
I think I'd like to claim a medical thing for Zan. क्योंकि मुझे वहाँ से बैठ के जो गर्दन पे मोड़ के देखना पड़ा था ना, उसका एक क्लेम अलग हुआ और ऊपर से जब इसी की हवा आ रही हो तो अच्छा थैंक यू सो मच आप सबका आने का आई एम इम्प्रेस्ड लाहौर में अफ्तारी से पहले इतना ज़्यादा लोग आई डोंट नो कितने लोग जागे हैं बट बहुत शुक्रिया आई ट्राई टू बी क्विक ताकि हम Q&A ज़्यादा अच्छा कर सकें अफ्तारी से पहले बहुत सारे स्टैट्स आपको पता चल गए आई शेयर सम ऑफ द स्टैट्स फर्दर 10 साल पहले आप लाइब्रेरीज जाते थे आपको याद होगा अगर आपने से कोई किताब पढ़ रहा था और आज आप you do 2 billion searches online. So Google is now your library for everyone actually, even for the librarians. I just got connected to a librarian yesterday. 10 years पहले आप fax करते थे, आप post भेजते थे, landlines use करते थे. आज आप 100 billion emails कर रहे हैं every day. 100 billion. Huge. 10 साल पहले आप टीवी देखते थे, आपको याद होगा VCR होता था. I don't know आपको फिल्म में कुछ पढ़ी है शादी होगी कि नहीं, but किसी ने कन्वर्ट करवाई है DVDs पे CDs पे, but आज 28% of the online viewers watch videos, complete videos online, complete videos. So the trend is changing very, very, very fast. By the way, YouTube is one of the most visited websites from Pakistan as well, and Coke Studio was the world's 12th most watched channel across the world, across the planet. Coke Studio Pakistan. I'm not talking about Coke Studio Star World, Coke Studio Pakistan. So YouTube is extremely popular in that sense. 10 साल पहले आप shops पे जाते थे, 32% of the US and EU users now shop online, or they did it in 2008 actually. That has grown now, and that will be coming to Pakistan soon as well. आप सोशल मीडिया पे जाते थे, अब आप I'm sure सब Facebook पे जाते हैं. सबने आपको बता दिया पाकिस्तान में कितने फेसबुक यूजर्स हैं, बट जस्ट वांटेड टू कैप्चर के ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट कितना इंपॉर्टेंट था हम सब के लिए जिस ट्रेंड पे हम चल रहे हैं. गूगल में हम आप सबको 2 कैटेगरीज में डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं, एक डिजिटल इमिग्रेंट्स और एक डिजिटल नेटिव्स. Anybody born after 1980 is a digital native to us, but most of us, especially all of us, probably I don't know, and that's the change. कितने लोगों ने भी यहाँ बैठे-बैठे ईमेल चेक कर लिया अपनी? Okay. So that reflects the change. That's now जैसे पुराने कहा था कि ये अब आपका लाइफस्टाइल है. This is not a medium. So पहले आप एक मीडियम को कंज्यूम करने के लिए उठते थे, रिमोट पकड़ते थे, या बार पकड़ते थे और उसको पढ़ते थे या देखते थे. अब ये आपके साथ-साथ है. So you can't avoid it. बहुत सारे लोगों के बाथरूम तक भी जाता है साथ ये. People were looking for. There was somebody who was looking for a waterproof mobile phone so that he could tweet all the ideas he gets during the shower. This is a Pakistani from Karachi. Basically, I wasn't tweet किया हुआ था. So I don't know how many of you have been Androidified, but Google Android has an application जिसके अंदर आप अपनी persona की एक picture भी develop कर सकते हैं. कि अगर आप Android होगे तो कैसे लगता है? So you can actually see yourself. These are some of the Androidified people. You can actually go and use. Just for information, every day we activate 500,000 Android phones in the world today. Every day, 500,000 phones, Android phones, which is probably the fastest growing mobile phone operating system now in the world. Digital advertising with Google, I'm sure कि बहुत सारे opportunities आपसे बात हो चुकी है, banners की, rich media की, सबकी. I just quickly go through some of the things, but मैं आपको एक चीज़ जरूर highlight करूँगा, considering most of your brand marketers or brand managers or media people. Now it is more of a science than an art. It used to be an art, but now it's a science. This was
That's pkeconomist.com, pkeconomists.com, where the live streaming of this, sharing your set of questions as well. And my question goes out to Mr. Peter Lucas. And the question that I have for you is, sir, that how do you take the user-generated content as a threat to the current set of information that's available on your platform, on your website? And how can you counter that? One question that I would like to ask Mr. Hassan is regarding the costing and what portals are currently supporting Rich Media in Pakistan, the costing of this Rich Media platform.
I don't care what Pakistan was 10 years ago. I want now and I want my future. I want to grow. So don't give me numbers. Tell me how I can grow as much as I can. You have a panel sitting up there. So how about you give us examples of how we can do it. Examples of the brands that you already work with. Give us there with you and go to those soaring heights.
Right. Anyone of you would like to answer this? Yes, and I'll make it very simple. Just 6 months back in time, if I take a look at it, Bata in Pakistan, I'll give you a real life example, and this is one of the case studies that I like to give you on that, is that Bata for the longest time ever had a shoe brand Power, which was an athletic footwear. When the Cricket World Cup came in, it was the first time ever that they repositioned themselves as a cricket shoe brand. And on that basis, they conducted an entire campaign around the World Cup where they were asking questions every week regarding what was going on in the World Cup. And they were highlighting what particular articles now do they have that can now be worn on a cricketing field. So, it's how you go on and execute this information with your brand, align it properly and position it towards the audience that will make it, more easier for you. One of the questions that I'd like to ask Mr. Peter Lucas here is streaming. We've heard a lot about YouTube coming on, and there's so much people are now logging on to the internet, watching videos. Is streaming a possibility where people could go on and advertise online?
We had a wonderful experience, but we had experience of live streaming the World Cup.
Right.
As I mentioned in my presentation as well. And we are registered that, and
any user count that you could give in? कितने ज़्यादा लोगों ने live streaming को देखा?
कोई तकरीबन 1.7 million unique visitors थे इसके अंदर, और कोई 5 million से ज़्यादा visits थे. And what we are planning to do is in next 2020 World Cup, that will be also live streamed on TV. And we are expecting between 4 to 5 million visitors. And that is only Pakistan. That's only in Pakistan. So from Pakistan, 4 to 5 million unique visitors we expect.
Right, perfect. Any other question? Please, info microphone.
And I just wanted to ask Hassan about the Rich Media ad, and that is, when an ad has a 24% interaction rate, right? What is the average dwell time of that ad, and what other factors determine the success of a Rich Media ad other than these two things?
I explained earlier that Rich Media actually empowers you to measure the interactivity and engagement. Interactivity is the interaction rate. The interaction rate, as I told you, that the 24% interaction rate is the average interaction rate in Pakistan. The average dwell time in Pakistan is around 100 seconds, and the average click-through rate for a Rich Media ad in Pakistan. By the way, these figures are Media Minds figures. So this is the data of advertisers who have served their ads through Media Mind in Pakistan. So these figures are from Media Minds sources. So I was saying that the click-through rate in Rich Media ads is 1%, which is 0.3% in
patient listening, snide remarks, thought-provoking comments, very valid questions, good answers, wonderful presentations, patience, and I don't want to be blamed for anything that I suffered a couple of days ago with our friend Mr. Shafiq at one of the stars at Governor House, जहाँ पे इफ्तारी के टाइम पे जीवे जीवे पाकिस्तान उन्होंने गाना शुरू कर दिया था. It was most agonizing. I wouldn't want to do that again. What I would want to do is thank you all for being here. It's been an overwhelming support from all of you as I look at all the extra chairs that have been put in, and I wasn't expecting that today, but it's been a wonderful response from all of you. And like Maaz has already thanked our sponsors, the reason he has been thanking the sponsors is that I've lost my glasses and I'm unable to read the names. So it's wonderful to have Rosie.com.pk, Strategic Alliances, 3W Google, 7 Cents, Young Media, Pakistan Today, City FM 89, Wisdom, our own wonderful.
Up next, I call Mr. Hassan Khan, the online media strategist from MediaMind. Mr. Farhan Reza, the VP Marketing, Strategic Alliances. Mr. Peter Lucas, the Director Marketing, Online and Out-of-Home Solutions for Geo Networks.